Daily video for December the 16th. Hopefully you traders had a fantastic weekend. I want to start off this daily video with this message for you folks.
Remember this. A man who is ready to suffer in order to win is unbeatable.
That message, a man that is willing to suffer is unbeatable, means a lot in trading. You can't learn this in school. I don't care what course you take. Yeah, it could help you along the way. But, you know, every trader that I've spoken to that is basically trading full time right now went to the school of hard knocks, such as myself. Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I got the shots back then. And, you know, a lot of the people that continue in basically your mindset and that don't give up mindset. And they're just their personalities that never give up and always want to learn, right? Because when you get knocked down, you want to know why you got knocked down. And there's people like that out there. And I'm sure people listening to me right now understand that, you know, even in life, it doesn't even have to do with trading. It could do anything in life, whether you're a professional fighter. I'm sure you get knocked out, you know, a lot of the times, and you're wondering, damn, why did I get knocked out? You get back up, you're like, I'm doing this. A lot of people will quit and say, I can't do it. A lot of people go, no, I'm not quitting. I don't care if I get knocked down about 100 more times. I'm not quitting, but I'm going to find out why I'm getting knocked down. And I'm going to be the one doing the knocking down. So you're going to have that kind of mindset when it comes to trading. And it involves a lot of patience, just like a fighter. You wait for an opening, you feel your opponent, you look for an opening, and when that opening comes, that's called a highly probable setup, and then you take the shot. And hopefully the other fighter doesn't see it coming, just like the market doesn't see it coming. Just giving you an analogy here. I can talk about this for hours and hours. I just wanted to say that to you because there's a lot of people out there that, you know, this market in the last, I'd say the last 3 months, it's been a lot of chop around certain sectors, like even gold had that chop, and then we got the monster move, which we were looking for in oil as well, which I'm going to bring up for this free FinTwit. Actually, this is on YouTube today. I'm putting it on YouTube because I'm putting some on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to be doing oil, which a lot of people were waiting for that move. As you all know, we were bullish, and I'm going to bring up oil right now. As many people know, we were bullish. We got the bazooka docs down here. As I've been repeating myself like a broken record for basically the past 2 months, because this has just been totally range bound. I did say that these bazooka futures blocks in oil were highly likely buys. And I was saying if the 66.32 stays intact, I was saying this every day. Can you imagine? 5 days a week, because I do these daily videos 5 days a week. At the end of the market close, I had to say the same thing. So I sounded kind of like a broken record, but guess what? Boom, baby, we paid off. And we're coming up to the L pivot, which is the line in the sand. Now, probably hit it to the tick, how we liked them. So this is the pivot. So 72.70, I have another intraday pivot there, but more than likely we'll probably nick that L pivot to my line in the sand, 72.90 area, and we'll see what happens here. This is strong resistance. If we could punch through this, we're going to be looking for these upper targets. Now, I did have a 77 target, but I actually like this one, considering that the oscillator still has lots of room. So I'm even going higher here. And by the way, that T matches up with my upper band where moves tend to terminate. It just needs to get by this L pivot, and I think it does. Now, we could definitely pull back again because of what it's been doing. Now, if it pulls back, right, these are the cluster areas. These are the areas you want to see a pullback to. The real pullback would be to this area here, 4,843 contract start pull at 69.25. And a beauty would be 68.80. So this L pivot, let's see, that would, you know, maybe the band will match up with the L tomorrow, which probably will. And I think it's going to get to that 72.90 area, 72.70. We'll see what happens here. Probably get smacked down here, you know, trap more short so they can squeeze them, because there are a certain amount of people short oil right now. And it has the potential to initiate a very big squeeze if some geopolitical event happens, which, you know, Russia, there's a lot of stuff happening, and the market's being complicit right now, basically conditioning people, saying, don't worry, nothing's going to happen. And usually when that happens, it could be a month, it could be a day, it could be a week. Maybe there's it makes it just go for a killer squeeze, like, something like this, right? Which is kind of already starting. Does this look like this? It kind of does, but we need that continuation move. And if it does, and it breaks this L, I'm looking for that T target hit of 79.50 being the sweet spot, considering the matches up on brand. So, as I've been saying, like a broken record for the past, month and a half, every single day, as long as 66.30 stays intact, I'm looking for an L pivot hit, matching up with my upper band here, 72.70 to 72.90. 72.90 is actually the pivot that I'm looking for. Hit it to the tick oil, and then we'll see if we can breach the L. I can see a pullback here, and then boom, burst the L. Oscillator has tons of room. And my lower band turned up. Dips still to be bought in oil. And as I've been saying, I'm bullish as long as 66.30 holds, which I think it will. Let's move on to gold. Gold, good old gold.